Hello and welcome back to the Fight Me Bro betting show. This week we got UFC South Carolina in Greenville, and we're closing in on the end of our quarter, so me and Nick are going to have to do something, and we kind of have to play hero ball at this point.
I don't think I'm out of hero ball.
You're in survival mode?
I'm in surrender. I'm just looking forward to the next quarter. These next 2 weeks, these are throwaways. Just bet against them. They're probably going to be loses.
You're basically pulling a LeBron. You just botched. You're just calling this a season.
Yeah, carry me out. Carry me into the locker room.
Get Anthony Davis.
Paul Pierce me. Wheel me off into the corner, and then just if these all hit, then I'll come back out for the fourth.
Okay, you know what? I'm taking a different approach. I'm saying I'm in fuck it mode. I'm just going to take bets that maybe don't make the most sense, but I really like them. And that being said, my first bet is going to come on not even the UFC card. I'm going bare knuckle boxing. Might come to a surprise to you, a bit of an Artem fan. It makes no sense. We saw what happens to an MMA fighter versus a boxer, but this is bare knuckle fighting. This is a brawl, and honestly, I don't think Paulie Malignaggi has the balls to beat Artem Lobov
just
in a bare knuckle fight.
To my card, I'm adding Paulie to my card.
I'm taking Artem plus 220.
That is the dumbest thing.
I don't know.
Been said in the history of this show. And
I don't know.
Both shooting 30%.
Exactly. So we must be doing something completely wrong. I'm going the opposite way.
No, add Paulie to my card.
Paulie's got the footwork. He's got
everything.
He's got everything
that he does not have.
Well, the heart. He does not have the Artem Lobov heart, and I just picture in my head, once it gets ugly, I'm hoping Paulie falls. I love this bet, plus 220.
It's not even going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly for one person, because one person is a boxer and the other one is not.
Well, in bare knuckle, I feel like you're going to get hit. There's no way that it's going to be like Floyd Mayweather, where he just able to dance around the whole thing.
That's exactly what
I'm calling it. It's going to get ugly. There's going to be a lot of blood. I'm pumped for it.
Also, Paulie completely disrespecting him. When did you see? I don't know if you saw. They had one of the questions at the presser was, first of all, whoever asked this question, take a fucking lap.
Yeah.
But he's like, will everyone up at the panel say something that's nice about their opponent, what they do nice? Literally made
a horrible fucking
every person pass the mic down.
Fire that guy.
It gets to Paulie, and Paulie's like, "What is this? The fucking compliment hour? This guy's a fucking joke. He doesn't do dick." Passes the mic. I was like, "Yeah, that's the kind of confidence you like to see when you're just I don't think that's gonna be close." But okay, fair enough. So whatever Paulie's at, add that to mine. I think he's 240. Then first pick, I'm going with Molly McCann over Ariane Lipsky. Is that rain?
It is rain,
dude.
Dude, it's the fourth week in a row is raining on the weekends. It's super
the fourth
gay.
week in a row that it's just been raining. Period. I feel like we're in monsoon season in Saigon.
Seattle.
Yeah, and I'm taking Molly McCann at plus 245 over Ariane Lipsky, because Ariane Lipsky looked like trash against. God damn it, she just lost to Calderwood.
Yeah,
and she looked awful. So much hype, and I was so excited to see it, and came out, threw some fast punches, got taken down, and clearly had no idea what to do on the ground. And Calderwood, overrated as well. So it's if Molly McCann can even get one, maybe two takedowns in this fight, split decision, good to go. I like that. I believe it's plus 245 at this point.
Did Ariane Lipsky look bad? Yes. But did she look bad? No. So I'm surprised you're going against the Baywatch.
I know.
So I was almost sure you would take the Baywatch here. We always have our biases, but that's smart.
Yeah, look where we're at.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going the other way.
You're betting with your brain, not your dick. Okay, yeah. Smart. Maybe I should try that sometime. Obviously not if I'm betting on Artem.
Betting against Luke Rockhold.
Yeah. All right, I'm keeping it with the girls. I thought, some of the girl fights are the more exciting ones on this card. Wasn't the best card. But I like KGB Lee over Montana De La Rosa. Basically, they're both very good prospects. You don't really see this that much in the UFC, where they put two people coming up right against each other. They usually like to throw those people to some of the older veterans. But basically, if we're looking at prospect here, I just think KGB is the more complete prospect. Montana De La Rosa definitely looks very good, but I don't think she's in that tier yet of people that could make a legit run at the title. And I think KGB Lee, 2 more wins, and you have to be actually talking about potential title shot. And she looked fantastic, proved me wrong in our last fight. So I'm going with momentum here, and I'm going KGB Lee. And plus, we got him, guys. We found her husband last, so I imagine that's going to add to the
I don't know how that's gonna help the situation, but
I'm looking for mojo swings, and that's like, hey, she doesn't have to worry about like where is he. She knows that he's locked up in jail. Fuck that guy, KGB Lee.
Yeah, fuck Donnie Aaron. Yeah. Okay, am I second to last? Well, okay, yeah, because now I have Paulie in there. Mm-hmm. I've got Brian Barberena over Randy Brown. And I was a Randy Brown, not like a fanboy, but after he beat Mickey Gall, like him fighting Mickey Gall, and everyone knows, like, I think Mickey Gall's like a fun character.
Yeah.
Do I think he's a world beater fighter? No. Do I think he's a fun character to have? Yes.
Absolutely.
He would have been cool. Cheer for the guy. Seems like a good dude. Good in the media. Randy Brown also does it. Like, seems like he fits the role, like, of just a young, athletic guy that could make some noise, and then he got KO'd from the bottom. And so I will be taking Brian Barberena in this fight, because if you think that you're going to bring that weak-ass game into a Brian Barberena fight after the fight that Barberena just went through with Vicente Luque, yeah, getting KO'd, you're going to get steamrolled. There's no way Randy Brown has remotely enough gas to get Brian Barberena. This is like third round TKO.
I like Barberena here too. The only thing that made me skeptical about it was the fact that Barberena seems like the guy that would go out there, have a great performance against a Luque, and then he goes against like a shittier opponent, and then you think how could he have even made it close?
I disagree. I think he's like in Super Smash Bros. When they had that little sandbag that you just kept pummeling, and then you hit it with the bat. That's Brian Like every time the fight ends, that's like when you hit. That's like the reset. You know how then the bag gets like it becomes that much harder to move again. That's Brian Like he's just gonna go out and absorb damage until Randy Brown gets tired enough to get KO'd from the bottom again, because that's fucking embarrassing.
Very specific reference, but I like it. All right, well, I'm on to my locks of the week. I'm going double locks of the week. First one being the main event, Renato Moicano versus Korean Zombie, because, come on, you got any guy that gets finished that fucking late in that horrible fashion, I just can't bet on a guy like that again. I cannot lose. Well, I think I bet on Yair that fight, so that worked out well for me. But like that's one of those fights that you don't come back from. You don't.
Great for me.
Yeah, that one carries with you for a little bit, and also technically speaking, like I think Moicano was about a fight or two away from getting a legit title shot, and then he ran into Jose Aldo. Korean Zombie is a big step down from Jose Aldo, and I think Moicano's boxing here, like he's able to keep things at range. Like Yair, as good as he is at I guess kickboxing and fighting on the feet, he's super susceptible to like getting hit and making a dogfight. And I think Moicano will do a better job at being able to like use the jab and keep it at range. And Zombie's gonna want to make it ugly, and I don't know if he's going to be able to. So I like Moicano here. I think -185. And then my second lock of the week, I'm going with Mini DC here. I know he fucking hates the nickname. I'm going Deron Winn here. Solely for
5'8" middleweight.
which is hilarious. One, because the UFC loves DC, and so I think they're giving him a favorable matchup. It's funny because this is like the third guy that is stepping into this fight, and they throw him Eric Spicely, who is like the ultimate late replacement. Like, just get through this guy. So I like him here, -220. I think it should be higher, like -300. Darren Winn, welcome to the UFC.
Yeah, all right. My lock of the week, you already said it, but it's KGB. And I honestly, at this point, they're all nervous picks. But one of the more nervous locks I've had in a while since I've been hot on my locks for the last couple weeks. One of my more nervous locks I've had, just because I could see a world in which it's like all De La Rosa's gonna want to do is just wrestle.
Yeah.
And it's like I could see a world where like second round rolls around and Andrew is just like, I'm kind of tired of defending takedowns. And then just the one thing about her game, like clearly not super crafty on the ground.
Yeah.
The other thing, she seems very much like the person that after she throws up like armbar, triangle, doesn't work, okay, that she's gonna just like sit in guard and throw punches from the bottom and think that it's like, oh, I'll win. Not the case. So that makes me super nervous. However, I do think that she'll like stuff enough and I just think that the striking gap is bigger in KGB's favor than the wrestling gap is in De La Rosa's favor. And I also just think that she's like she cuts that weight like easy. Like it seems very like she made weight last night. Damn. And it's like it seems very easy, and she is like strong.
She's very healthy for the weight class. I would say,
solid. I feel like there's going to be a couple punches with Pot. Like, if she's throwing the same combos that she was throwing at Ashley Evans Smith, I think that De La Rosa's going to kind of be like, oh boy, because De La Rosa's had, I'm pretty sure her last win was over Nadia Kasem, which, like, we kind of know.
Yeah.
Nadia Kasem. So I got KGB, lock it up, rub it down. I might have to. I might throw Paulie in as the double lock. That's embarrassing. You think, yeah.
I've like convinced myself in my head. That is a hard bet.
Bet with your heart. That's terrible.
If you're gonna bet on your heart with anyone, it is Artem.
Throw Paulie in there. All right, double lock of the week.
Just watch, man. It's gonna be that much more painful when you see a bloody Paulie Malignaggi. You broke. Let me remind you, you broke. You gotta remember.
The funny thing is, it wouldn't even be that painful. Because he's just been such a knob this entire time.
It would just
be like
oddly satisfying.
It'd be just like a head. Like, I'd be, and at this point, like, my score is so beyond.
I'm numb to the pain.
Yeah, the score is so beyond repair. It's almost like the only thing that would be actually satisfying about him winning at this point is just telling you like you're an idiot.
Yeah,
thinking Artem's gonna win.
Which is why you double down on that. Yeah, it's double idiot.
Otherwise, it's just like, oh well, I mean, I'm kind of like, if I lose, like, who cares? I'm already still at minus $1 billion.
What's a paper cut when you got stabbed in the gut with samurai sword?
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, I got to watch Paulie lose. So it's also hilarious. And also, if Paulie loses, Twitter is going to be
I'm hoping it's going
with
to
activity for 3 days.
You know Artem is just going to like dance on him after the fact.
Artem. Connor,
yeah.
Is going to like... And just everybody. Like, there's nobody that won't. Like, just all of MMA Twitter.
That's a plus for you with the Paulie fight, knowing that, like, he's fighting for his career right now because he knows if he loses this fight, there is no Conor fight. There's no future shit talk. This is it for Paulie.
Who's the Showtime? Steve Espinoza? That dude is literally sitting. He's going to be sitting watching that with Paulie's announcing contract in his hand, and then the minute he goes down, just whoosh, sorry, bro, you're fucking fired. You lost to Artem. You took him off his Warrior record.
They're like, they have him a 3-fight contract, and they're like, he fights 1. That'll do. That'll do. Paulie.
No, it's not even that. Like, I'm saying his commentary contract is
not
the fighting contract.
That's already
all
gone.
All his other jobs will just be
hand over the earrings, Paulie.
Right.
But these are leased. All right. Well, I think our GoPro is dying on us, so at perfect timing, we'll end it right there. So tweet us your picks. If it's shitty, I might just be live tweeting these. Haven't had one of those nights in a little bit. So follow us along at Below the Belt MMA and follow us. You can find us if you search it on Instagram and Twitter. So peace out, guys. See you next week because we are due for 1 million more events in a row.
9. Literally 9. Fuck me.
So we'll see you for the next 9 weeks. Take it easy, guys.